Okay guys, so some people wanted to know what the deal was with Dad's old truck. You see there's this new one in the background. Well, I actually traded him a few things, and this truck is now mine. So I am not completely sure what I'm going to do with it. I'm just going to do a walk around here. There's nothing really happened to it except for that there is a ton of things wrong with this truck. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous how many things are wrong with this truck. First off, you can see right off the bat, front bumper is shot. I hit a deer with that, and I think the grill might even be broken. And I know that front fender looks decent, but it's not. It's rotted out underneath the fender flare. Same with the other side. So we've got a bad bumper up here, rotted fenders going down the side of the truck. It's not terribly dented up. Problem is, yeah, rotted out rockers and cab corners, guys. Pretty common deal with these Wisconsin trucks. And further down here, the bed, yep, it's shot, guys. It's rotted out pretty bad. Those fender flares are barely being held on. So yeah, go around to the back side. Taillights are junk. Rear bumper is junk. I don't know if I trust that receiver hitch. Probably not. I'm guessing it's probably close to being rotted out. You see this? I don't know what he did, but he backed into something there. Doesn't matter. The box is completely shot. Completely shot. Fuel tank in there, it's actually rotted out too. So that fuel tank is junk. Again, cab corner. Bottom of the doors I think are okay. Rockers are not. Again, this fender don't look too bad, but there's bubbling going on, and it's rotted out. It's rotted out down there, and yeah, it's bad. Windshield is cracked and ruined. The interior is pretty bad, guys. Dad really abused this thing. There's about an inch of sand there on the bottom of the carpet. So I mean, this is the seats out of my one truck, because that seat completely fell apart. So interior, I would say, is pretty well shot, guys. It's been used and abused as a work truck. So yeah, you can see it's pretty bad. Now, it gets even worse, guys. I know, it gets even worse here. This does have the 6.6 liter Duramax. It is a 2004. It is the LB7 though. That's the first Duramax. This has had injectors a few times now. If I can get the mileage off this or not, but we've got oh, this stupid computer controlled crap. The door is ajar. The door is ajar. Fuel level's low because the sender's shot on the truck. Fuel level don't work. Wants the oil changed. I just want to know what the stinking miles are. 358 358,000, I think is what that says. I don't know if you're gonna be able to make that out or not. 358,084 is the miles. 358,000 miles, guys. Not bad. Like I said, it needed injectors a few times, which was the kind of the costly thing. So, but we have more issues. I'm gonna cut to a cold start on this thing. We've got a couple issues. We're losing fuel pressure, so we got some sort of a line leak. I think it's I think it's a line going to the fuel tank, but I'm not sure on that. I gotta pull it apart to find out. It also has a chewed up flywheel on this thing. It's got a brand new starter, but the flywheel is so chewed up that sometimes it won't engage. So there we go. Yeah, it's got a pretty long crank on it. Again, because we're losing the pressure somewhere. And I'm afraid, guys, it gets even worse. We've got it's using coolant. So check out that oil, guys. Yep. I'd say that this thing has a head gasket that has blown. So the oil was staying clean, but it's been using quite a bit of antifreeze, and I think this pretty much confirms it. That is not what you want to see on the end of your oil dipstick, especially on a Duramax. Yeah, it gets even worse, guys. Four-wheel drive is out of this thing. It's the front axle is shot. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get a look at it or not, but that front axle, the bearings are completely shot on it. So it's gonna need a new front axle. We actually got a used one for it, so I do have one of those. But yeah, that front axle was locking up a couple years ago. Actually, he hasn't had four-wheel drive for a few years now, but yeah, the front axle shot, and you can see all the fluid down here. That is the Hydro Boost is leaking. So that is shot. So yeah, guys, we got a pretty bad situation on this truck. It's there's a lot wrong. That's the whole reason he ended up going with a new one because to actually fix this thing all up, it's gonna take a lot. I'm not sure I can do it either, guys. I mean, I could probably part this thing out, strip it down, part it out. I do have a bit of an idea on how to use this truck, use most of it anyway. But again, that's gonna cost too. I don't know if I have the funds to do it or not, but it would be a really cool project. I'm gonna do a video on that separately, guys, so stay tuned for that. But there's people wanting to know what's the deal with Dad's old truck. This is the deal. There's just a whole lot wrong with it. But it is my truck now, so whether I fix it or part it out or whatever's done to it, I'll do an update, guys. I don't know how quickly I can do the stuff I want to do or whatever, but you know, the funding is really what slows me down with all this stuff. But anyway, guys, that's it. This is Dad's old truck. It's done working for him, and it may become a project here. I don't know. I guess I'll stop babbling here, and I guess I'll see you guys.